I'm excited to see. And like the Des mentioned, no chambers. This is our first ever cast lyric with no chamber.
And already a heavy push up towards tree, up catwalk. They could be spotted up by an alarm bot, but already taken down. Coutinho gonna clean up.
Yeah, it's not a bad start, is it, for Giants with 3 already taken down. 4v2, and Aslan and Brave. I mean, we said Aslan has to be one of the players to step up. Now's his moment. And, you know, on that KO as well.
And look at Hoodie, already making his way up towards heaven. I mean, 3 members kind of angling in towards mid-cubby.
Lucky he was crouched there. There was a bullet that just whizzed over his shoulder.
Omen Smoke comes back. Going to be incredibly hard for BBL to find a way onto site. I mean, heck, 2v4 here, right? You're hoping you can isolate a duel and find something. With nukkye still playing up in cat, maybe if they can catch him off guard, find one, they can make something happen.
It's possible. nukkye, though, behind that wall. They won't know that he's there, but we'll see if Brave is going to check that angle. No, he's not. nukkye peeks on out and takes 2 heads. Everyone said that they wanted to see nukkye step up. It's a great way to start the game.
Right, that's the self-sufficiency that they were just hitting on. Able to...
Yeah, nicely done here by Giants, starting things off as they mean to go on. As Rhyme realizes that suddenly he's getting overwhelmed and backs off completely. I like this play here, and Rhyme finds the first one onto Kushner. Just accepting that they're not going to be able to single-handedly defend this side, waiting for reinforcements. It's a good flick from Coutinho, but Aslan finds 2. BBL in control of things, looking to get that spike down. 3v3, but the obviously weaponry advantage heavily in favor of Giants.
I mean, heck, even looking at the utility, right? We still have a Prowler, still have a Seas, and you have Hoodie finding heads.
Yeah, they weren't ready for Hoodie to come from this angle, and then Rhyme chimes in with a play of his own. Brave finding 1. It's a good little headshot as well, but not quite enough onto Hoodie.
Yeah, Hoodie, I mean, like you said, not shouldn't come on that flank from a main. Gets it down. They still have plenty of utility to work with as well, had they not found that opening pick. But once again, kind of BBL showing the strength of what they're able to do with these pistols. And
they need to get this one on the board if they want their economy to be in any kind of workable state. They do spot 1 player with the KO knife over towards A, but very slow default here from BBL. You can see them spread across the entire map.
Yeah, still though, I mean, one way plus a 0 point coming out to make sure that no push able to come through Brave. After the shots came out though, gonna get up and hit that different elevation just in case anyone from Giants did go for an aggressive peek. And I like how slow BBL are playing this one, finally rotating over those other members towards the safe site, where Giants making this aggressive push through B main aren't going to find anything.
Sneaking forwards. Love watching Rhyme and nukkye working together, though. Rhyme setting up the one ways, nukkye being the one to try and peek through them and find something. But it's the A site. That's the decision here. Kushner ready on this jet to try and make something happen, but doesn't actually have Tailwind available right now.
Yeah, and for BBL, push going to be stalled out. I mean, a ton of utility coming out. Paranoia fragment. Even the 0 point just to get the info and make sure. Looks like they're finally going to go for the hit, though.
Okay, nukkye starts it off, and, you know, we've run out of time here. 35 seconds on the clock. BBL run out of options as they have to try and get in, but Giants just taking heads off the shoulders. Hoodie moves in. Turko finds one. Elite does as well, but both finished off. And Giants...
I think it should be quite a bit harder here, especially with the defensive setups that Giants have shown.
Giants, an even slightly better start than last game as well, right? Only 2 rounds back-to-back in the first game. This time, getting 3, forcing BBL onto an eco. And if they could win, obviously, you expect them to hopefully win this one. They should win this one. If they could win a 5th as well, that would be brutal for BBL. Kaquka talking me through some economy before this game.
And Lothar, both.
And Lothar, yeah, chiming in.
Still trying to find their way into tree, but I mean, Giants just having the tools to deny, hoping they can find one member, maybe looking for a cheeky pick, but isn't going to happen. And it seems like gonna hopefully try and find a way, an avenue through mid. You can see all the Killjoy utility being used to potentially deny any type of push on B. Hoodie even aggressively peeking the angle just in case anyone goes out here. Looks like potentially a Prowler going to come out as...
Here we go. But he's got to make it happen, Prowler. As you say, comes off through. Nano Swarms immediately drop to try and buy time. They will hold off the push for the time being. Retreating to the back of site, heading towards Boathouse here as BBL start to move in, but nukkye starts things off as he means to go on. Aslan on this site, though, consistently been finding heads across the course of today and yesterday. Needs to continue to do so, but Hoodie's here. They're not looking the right direction. Traded out, and it's Giants to take it once again.
I mean, Hoodie was there, and we even saw Cloud on the opposite side, like having that cross set up. Had they gotten onto site, we saw able to pick up that last skill as well. Only Brave up towards A.
Yeah, fairly heavy stack towards the B side of the map. Obviously playing mid, but mid typically easier to get towards B just due to the structure of the map being able to go through market. BBL though on that B side of the map as well. And it doesn't bode well for them having to go into the side that the defenders are stacking. Cloud, very aggressive position here. The one-way smoke just going to completely dissuade any kind of attack here.
And not going to really be able to do anything, Rhyme, having those smokes up now. So maybe BBL can try and find some kind of hit, but still with that one-way still up, not going to be able to do anything through B. And they're just being incredibly patient as both KO ultimates actually coming out.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of silences going off across the map here. Cloud, the one on the scene, but he's ready, totally ready for Elite, boosted himself up through the window. Cloud on the scene, has to get some good shots on in here as he waits for his teammates to arrive. Nightfall comes on through, but Cloud is a fortress. He's just holding on for the time being, finally taken out by Turko, but it's enough for Fatinho and Hoodie to arrive on the scene and finish things up. We were just talking. Yeah, it's been a tall order here for BBL, as you rightly say. Defensive tools being used extremely effectively by Giants. And you can see the economic situation that BBL are in. Obviously this round, Sheriffs and one stinger for Brave. But beyond that, just a lot of spare cash for Giants. Even if they lose a couple of rounds, they'll still be able to buy up. It's a tough one.
Turret at least taken down, so they have a bit of a position here towards B main. And okay, Cutioner going into the Cloudburst.
Yeah, trying to buy some space. Qtioner actually getting a headshot there, but it's answered by Hoodie. 1 for 1 so far as they all start to blast into the site. There's another one by Hoodie. And I can start to see where the name is coming from because he's hitting them all straight in the hood. 3 kills taken down. 2v2 though. Fatinho and nukkye arriving on the scene. Brave versus the world. Stinger in hand. We've seen it happen with this gun, and there's one. Turning it into a 3K. But the bomb is up there. He doesn't have the spike. It's a tough one.
But does Fatinho know that? Making his way towards the site now. He has an op in hand. I mean, does have the Bladestorm there if he wanted. There should be a gun right to the left of him where nukkye died as well.
The question is, like you say, how much information does Fatinho have? Because first off, we know the spike is up there. Does Fatinho know that? Also, Brave, very low on HP. Whether or not that was called out by his team, might even just be a classic angle rather than the operator to try and finish off a player this low.
Yeah, Bladestorm does have to come out, though.
Well, that answers that question.
Right, he's mostly been working that B main, but now a lot of it's set up towards tree, turret on A site. So yeah, if Giants do if BBL make their way on the site, you know, they are going to have a bit of a surprise this time around.
I think Hoodie basically saying, look, they keep on going towards B. That's why I'm at the top of the scoreboard, because I'm just destroying them. I'm going to go set up elsewhere because there's no way that they're coming B again. They're too scared of me.
And, you know, he'd be completely wrong. Is right now, BBL. But look at the push coming out through B main. Both Fatinho and Rhyme are here, and one way now set up.
And again, it's just so hard to push into these one-ways. Rhyme just consistently setting them up for his teammates. Earlier on, it was for nukkye. Now it's for Fatinho. But they back off a little bit. Regress some of that control. Here we go. Prowler comes on through. Rhyme has to make something happen here. It's a great little paranoia through the wall. Again, slowing down the push. Fatinho on the seat. Cloudburst gone, but the dash in onto switch. Feels like ground being gained here by BBL. Can they make it stick is the question. Rhyme here, first person on the scene, but taken down Aslan with one, but Fatinho answering here, taken down by Brave. Brave with a second as well. And suddenly, it's looking like this might be a round, unless Hoodie can make it happen again. Hoodie has been the bane of BBL's existence across the course of this game. But it's a 1v3 ahead of him.
And look at the position from Elite. I mean, they wouldn't even know he's there, but don't even need him. Brave does bring him down. And hey, you know, a minute of the clock, like the initiator utility is going to start coming back up. 0 point comes online. They spot out 2 members. This time around, though, they are going to make their way towards A, where Hoodie is actually playing this time. Again, a lot of that utility actually up towards tree, but still a default coming out from BBL. we can see Questioner kind of just waiting to see if anything's going to happen towards mid.
3 players hanging around there. Turret taken down by Aslan. And the push can start to come on through. Dark cover doing a lot to deny access for the defenders here. BBL just allowed entry for the time being, allowed access as Rhyme just going to use that shrouded step to escape himself. Questioner, first kill of the round onto Hoodie. Takes Killjoy out of the action, which has been a huge piece of the Giants' game plan.
Oh, and now maybe he finds Fatinho as well. He does.
Oh.
Walking just through spawn. Nice pivot from him.
Oh, close one for Questioner, sorry. Managing to dodge away, managing to get another. Oh, it's so close to everything. Questioner with a 4K. And Cloud left alone.
I mean, Questioner there, right? Kind of waiting around mid, goes up cat, finally goes for the aggressive play after the sight hit comes out from BBL. They don't expect him there, finds the opening pick, doesn't push into tree, so none of the Killjoy utility really able to stop his push, goes through mid, finds another pick. And I mean, those are the duels you want. That's exactly what you're looking for if you're one of these players on BBL.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 rounds now, 2 on the trot. And you know, we said they need a few rounds in a row to break this Giants economy. Well, they might just be getting those rounds in a row. Look at the money available for Giants. Obviously, you do still have that operator. It could force up with SMGs, perhaps. With
all the reasons.
See, that's the thing. He can't stare me in the eyes if I just close my eyes. If I can't see you, you can't see me. Those are the rules. Here we go, Rhyme. Sole defender on the A site, and realizes he's not going to be able to do much here.
They listen to you. They actually sent Hoodie back to B. Now BBL able to get full control over the A site. Of course, no real guns coming out for Giants. Still the op in hand.
Yeah, it's one of these rounds where, yes, you do have the operator, but how hard do you want to commit to using that operator unless one of your teammates can find a chance? You don't want to give that gun up if you can help it. But now pushing in through Heaven. Questioner with the Vandal, trying to hold up close. The team going to push on in. Elite, though, started to take them down. There's one for Fatinho to answer it, but Aslan now here, and you see Fatinho start to leg it. As I said before, they need that operator for the next round.
Yeah, so not going to go for anything. I wonder if BBL decide they won't even try and look for it. But no, looks like they are just going to end up backing off in the end. Fatinho should be able to keep this one and make sure they have this op, with the fact that the rest of the members should have guns next round. Aslan actually is kind of hunting a little bit.
Yeah, rightly so, you know, wanting to try and dismantle this economy from Giants.
They can guarantee that if they can guarantee they can get on sites, I feel a lot more comfortable for BBL, because that was, I mean, they weren't even getting there at the start of this game, right? So are spotted out by the 0 point, but there it is. Null command instantly coming out.
Yeah. Paranoia goes on through the wall as well, and once again just straight onto this A site. Rhyme getting the first of the round onto Brave though, but immediately picked up once again. BBL want this round, they want this site, they want a 5v5. 6-3 on the scoreboard, and now for Giants to try and retake this A site. I'm not sure they've done it successfully at all this game just yet, but they need to show us how it's done as they start to move in. Fatinho with that operator in hand, gonna be the man that we're looking at to try and make things happen. Hoodie with one traded out by Turko. Nukkye gets involved as well. Fatinho keeping himself in the smoke. Could be dangerous, but looks the wrong way as he steps out. And it's a 4K, I think, there for Turko. Kind of similar, where they did pick up a few scattered rounds versus Giants, but early on, it really was the Giants story. It really was Giants stacking rounds back to back. And then right at the very end, we saw BBL getting a couple of pairs of rounds together and stalling out. This time, BBL getting on top of things much earlier on. If they could get another couple of rounds, they even things up at halftime, as opposed to being 8-4 like in game 1.
Yeah, now going to start making their way over towards B. 2 members are going to be here, so maybe Hoodie, you can find a one-tap back off. You have the turret there, buy a bit of time, and allow the rest of the members to come through. But no, BBL going to be looking to extend the score.
Certainly are. Hoodie on site, Sheriff in hand, but Elite's got a rifle, knows how to use it. BBL just explode onto this B site. And Giants, this time, they've not got an operator to try and hold on to, so they're going to just battle their way through. But I feel like they're being battled as opposed to battling here. Elite with 3.
Enemy remaining.
It's Brave to get the 4th one. And, I mean, Nukkye, what can you do here for the Sheriff? Not a lot.
And I mean, Brave was one of...
Definitely so. And this is a bizarre game, Lyric. We've had 6 rounds on the trot for Giants. And if they can finish this half off, it would be 6 rounds on the trot for BBL. Answering in kind. Fatinho, the first defender. Bladestorm comes out, but whiffs it. Goes wide on the headshots, and Turko answers it. So it's a 1-for-1. Which you gotta say favors BBL as they're pushing in aggressively, trying to get the spike down here on the site. Turko moving into hell here. And it really is hell because nukkye was watching, takes him out. Cloud answering as well. 3v2. BBL on the defense as Rhyme gonna step on out, but Cloud just gets the headshot. Rhyme not even needed until that second kill. And it could have been beautiful. It could have been the 6 on the trot for BBL, but Giants shut it down.
Yeah, it looked like they finally found something that worked for them. A lot of these like hard 4 to 5 man pushes on the site.
Chop.
You put beans on toast, so I don't really trust your opinion.
Oh, well, you don't like beans on toast, so I don't really trust your opinion. Beans on toast, incredible delicacy right there. Should be in more restaurants.
Another incredible delicacy will be if Giants can make something happen. All 5 members stacked up.
Is that a delicacy?
It's a delicacy in my mind.
I like the attempted segue, but I don't know if the wording was quite right.
I don't even have an excuse today.
No, you slept this time. Oh, man. Here we go. BBL on the defense. And I will say, the attacking side looked a lot better for BBL than the defensive side in that first map, I think.
Yeah. And I mean, back for BBL, though, they're still just chilling, right? Waiting to see what Giants are going to look to do. We do see that nukkye has gotten control over mid and Rhyme with a beautiful pick. They might instantly just pivot over to their other 3 members who are towards B.
Yeah. Kushner did spot those players, I believe, as he bunny hopped past. He's got his rabbit ears out. nukkye moving on over, searching, hunting for a player. Here's the footsteps. Surely will find that pick for himself. And there it is. nukkye gets it. Trade onto Cloud, though. Is Fatinho taking over this site. And Ryan gets a second for himself as well. Hey,
not wrong. It's a Riot game.
Riot wins and loses every game. Yeah, 4 out of 4 pistols for Giants so far in this series. Fatinho, not a single bit of fear. It is hard. Turko watches them go past, waiting for his moment, but doesn't quite manage to turn it into more than 1. 4v4 though. Honestly, you're happy with the way that's gone when you've just got those pistols for BBL.
Yeah, still though, full control of the site for Giants. Going to be incredibly hard to work their way in here. You still have 2 Prowlers on Cloud. The Seize is there as well. Can try and prevent the entry from coming in. Even Hoody's turret going to be a bit of an annoyance.
Yeah. QutionerX trying to find something cute there, but spotted out. And now the rest of the team going to walk right into the rifle of Rhyme. It's a tough one to fight against as he goes and finds another corner to hide in. Just teleported around the map. It's like playing with someone with cheats on. And there we have it. I'll be the first to talk.
I think especially with Giants knowing they don't have to worry about something like the Killjoy utility that BBL did on the reverse. A lot more freedom to go for this.
It's going to be pushed towards the B side here from Giants. Everyone stacking up. You don't have this same one-way setup as you can see. Brave over on the A site alongside Aslan.
Oh, okay. Paranoia catches 1.
Yeah, go in, and Giants find 2 straight off for the bat, and that's a vandal picked up as well. QutionerX happy to step out and just take a trade. A bold player, and looking to make it a second, but nukkye shuts that down before it can really kick off. 2v4 on the retake, and it's a tough situation for BBL once more.
Yeah, no, it just feels like this one should be impossible for them to get. Honestly, we saw BBL trying to set up that kind of double peek in B main. The Paranoia shuts it down. I believe it only caught 1 member, but still kind of denying the plan. You all peek out, you're able to get those picks, and it just opens up sight for the side of Giants.
9 to 5. What a way to make a living. It's Giants should be able to just hold on to this one, as you can see. Weapons trying to be held. Brave actually just finds a wallbang through the smoke. Not too shabby. At least you've denied a rifle. It's better than nothing here on the defensive half. But that'll be 10 on the scoreboard now for Giants as another successful attack comes on through. That'll be their 4th round in the row, which means quite breakthrough. Couldn't chain those rounds together.
Giants actually being the ones to change something up, kind of making this push towards mid, trying to find some information with the 0 point. So not as heavy of a lean towards B as we've seen earlier on. Not really even having to worry about anything coming out in A main just yet if they do want to look for that pivot. But it looks like everything's going to be up to Fitinho right now, potentially finding something with Cloud supporting him.
Yeah, going to have to back off, though. Doesn't want to go too aggressive and end up just throwing his life away. A very, very slow attack here from Giants, and rightly so. I feel like a little bit more disciplined than what we saw towards the end of the first game. You know, the desk saying that they thought maybe the end of that last one was perhaps just a bit of lax play from Giants. Doesn't feel like they're going to make those same mistakes again.
Yeah, we see BBL still trying to buy time. Brave throwing out the paranoia to deny a push coming out through mid. But, I mean, for BBL this time around, being incredibly patient. I'm curious here. Does he find something?
But he gets Aslan. It's one pick for Giants. Could open up an opportunity, but Questioner opens one up for himself.
Yeah, Questioner just waiting in that cheeky angle right inside of Market. Didn't get checked. I mean, heck, they didn't even really push past it, but now the members of Giants going to make their way into A from tree. We're going to see, they should be able to get the spike down, but do they know Braves here? Yes, they do. Fragments.
Good little shrouded step, crucial as the paranoia goes out, but it doesn't actually get the blind. And Giants, it's a slow, slow round, but once it kicks off on towards A, they just take control.
Yeah, and then even having the utility to push the Omen out, be able to guarantee that one as well. Turko, I'm going to hope you can find one with the Stinger and just, again, take away a gun, get into next round, feeling like you've done your job. But for Giants, I mean, they've had some pace changes in the rounds they've won, right? We've seen some fast hits. We've seen rounds like this, which were very slow and methodical in what they're able to do.
Whew. Turko, that is not the way you want to go right now. A wall of bullets flying towards him. But I think realizing he's not even going to be able to get an exit here, just going to have to leave. Or in fact, I think just going to die to the spike just to make sure that you're getting your loss bonus. And realistically, you want to be getting a rifle next round.
Yeah, and I feel like, you know, even Vitality having some interesting names is kind of your other big tournament favorites.
And it's kind of exciting that, you know, if Giants can just get 2 more rounds here, they'll finish off a 2-0 against BBL. They'll move forward into the semi-finals. And the other quarterfinal in their side of the bracket already finished off Parlor with a 2-0 over Definity.
And Parlor's actually been a team you've been watching quite a lot of that.
I mean, they're 4-0 in this tournament now.
Yeah, I've been doing quite a bit of work, but Giants trying to be the ones that make their way to face them. This time around, Questioner gonna have the op. So we've seen Giants go for a few of these 2-man pushes through mid. Gonna try and see if he can find one and get out of there.
He's gonna hope for it. Oh, it's nice. It's nice. Fitinho taken down. Do we see it again? Do we see the BBL late game stall out once more like we got on Icebox? Questioner very boldly stepping into the dark cover, but just takes a blind shot, backs off once again, won't find a second pick.
Still though, BBL, a lot stacked up towards B. They're not really ready for if any kind of push came out through A right now. Still though, 0 point is gonna spot out that Aslan is playing around this door on A.
Oh, Brave, finding a nice pick as well. And this Giants attacking half, a bit weird with the push towards A from a single player while everyone else is on B. But you can see 3 defenders on the A site. This could be a way to even things up. 10 seconds though, they've got to get this spike down. I don't think they're going to be able to get on the site in time.
Yeah, and I mean, Siege just came now. It's going to prevent the push coming out through lane on B. And it looks like no. They're just going to try and hold on to the rifles that they have, knowing that they can't get on site. Weren't able to do much. And then, I mean, you pointed out, right, one member of Giants peeking out onto A main, gets taken down, and BBL with a nice setup. I mean, they were covering both sites. No, like, rotations that were too fast.
Yep. On comes through. Keeping our eyes on Fitinho here with Blade Storm in hand. This is always an opportunity to show off as a Jet player. When you do get that ability out. Fitinho going to go for the peak. Dark cover goes out to make sure nobody can see from this angle. Prowler comes in, and that's really going to ruin the attack here from Fitinho. Put updraft available, dashes forwards, looking for the player, and there's a headshot as he jumps on forwards and pulls out a gun, but Elite shuts him down.
I thought he was going to find it right. You can see Elite not exactly ready for him to come from that angle, but still able to get it done with the gun difference. And I mean, heck, BBL have been looks like have found a bit of a better groove with playing a bit back instead of before where they were like pushing up through main on defense side, and Giants were able to find some of those picks to where we can see in rounds like this, Elite and Turko playing pretty far back, allowing for things like that trade to be able to come through.
Yeah. Absolutely crucial pick there from Elite. If Elite goes down, the round's already over. Giants are onto the B site and managed to grab that one. Cutioner gonna pull out that op and find one onto Hoodie and BBL. They might just be doing it again. They might just be stalling it out again. Nukkye goes down. And Cloud gets one, finds the operator. But once again, no way to get that spike down. Brave might find him and does through the wall.
And the fact that they get the op, I think, is crucial because we've now seen twice in a row where...
Until you start to knock them, until you start to get them off kilter, and then BBL have, on these defensive sides, been so difficult to finish off. So difficult for Giants to actually close these games out. Cutioner does it again. Finds his man in Fatinho. And once again, Giants up against it on this attacking half. Once again, at a disadvantage.
Yeah, and I mean, it feels like Giants are just going to have to do something about mid, whether that's maybe playing more heavily towards like extremities, you know, utilizing some utility, whether it's smoke or something, to be able to get in there, because QutionerX is finding, I think, way too much value with these peaks in mid.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. As over to the A site we go. Decided Giants can still outnumber in the short term when you're on that attacking side.
Nightfall comes out, so going to know a few members of BBL are on this site.
Aslan finding one, answered by Cloud. Time to push in. As the Seas comes out, the Horn even, sorry. Cloud trying to get one. Cutioner nearly hitting Rhyme there, but doesn't quite find his man. The back off, the retreats, Brave with a headshot. Hoodie moving in. Hoodie has been one of the big players for Giants across the course of this game. 2v3 here. Operator still in play for Cutioner.
Looks like they should at least be able to get the plant down and guarantee them a bit more money, but 3 members of BBL still up. Looks like last bit of util is going to come out for them, so...
It was the A site that was more successful for BBL on the attack. Let's see if that's true on the defense as well, as they've managed to hold B consistently. Can they take out Hoodie and Cloud? Cloud going to hold this angle on Heaven, but Turko gets him through the floor. The headshot not there from Hoodie, and Turko taking 2. BBL consistently finding rounds back-to-back here.
And I feel like one crucial thing we saw in this round was when Aslan found that pick after the Nightfall came through.
It's the first half of it. It's now on the defense. They're feeling confident.
And now Giants actually go for a fast push. They're ignoring all the utility, at least Fatinho was. But, I mean, the fragment stops any other members from being able to follow through. He's not able to find an opening pick, and BBL just able to get one straight off the bat.
Here we go, the lockdown. Is that going to be enough to actually find anything here? Everyone's going to be out of it, but Nukkye does find one, and Cloud gets a headshot to Aslan. That's huge. Now a chance for Giants for the first time in about 20 rounds. They have the advantage. Can they get the spike down is the question. Finally moving the spike onto site. Couldn't quite get through the entrance. Elite, the one to try and check. Takes down the turret. Hoodie knows exactly where this player is, but Elite finds Ryan. The trade can't quite come through from Hoodie as well. Spike is down. As Cloud and Nukkye start to clean things up. Is it finally going to happen? Cutioner with the operator has to make magic happen here. But in a 1v3, Cutioner realizes that ain't the fight. Drops the AWP. Moves back in with a ghost. Not the play I was expecting to see.
Yeah, pretty much changed everything.
Yeah. Crucial first headshot from Aslan, but couldn't, finish things off. Got traded out. The 2 kills were on the way of Giants, and then the rest. Putting them to match point here. Cutioner gets the first one onto Hoodie. Massive pick up there, and once again, BBL start with the man advantage. Giants managed to turn that around last time. It's Aslan moving forwards, but Cloudburst and a Prowler going to force it back.
Now we're going to see what they can do. They're aggressively pushing through this.
Cutioner and Aslan, though, just finding everything. Taken apart, Nukkye finds himself alone in the world. Don't think he can make this round happen. But, we've seen crazier things. BBL look to get a 10th on the board, 2 rounds away.
Of Giants, and it really feels like that he's been the man starting things off for BBL this round, and if he can find that opening pick, they've been able to convert that into wins.
And it would be so exciting if BBL can just get these next 3 rounds, push us into overtime. This is the first time in the Valorant G-Loot clash that we'd see partner teams going up against it, and Rhyme finding those first 2 headshots. It's a massive opportunity for Giants. Surely now this is the round for them to finish the game off. Cutioner up in heaven, tries to take the peak, but Rhyme is having none of it.
I mean, a crosshair placement was there even throughout the paranoia a little bit earlier, so Cutioner had to back off the angle. And I mean, heck, now Sage and Fade left to try and go for a retake. Doesn't really seem like you have too much to be able to get sight. And I mean, heck, Giants know that this, after they win this round, it is done. Throwing out the Nightball to just try and find any information on where they are.
Yeah. Here we go. Wall comes up. We need to see something happen. Elite goes for a resurrection, but Rhyme with 4 kills in the round already and turns it into 5 as well. Beautiful stuff in the final round from Rhyme there. 5K out of 6 because of the resurrection, but